Khabuzga, and she was the best overall student. And so she's going to give us a commencement speech. And therefore, let's give a round of applause as she takes step.
Thank you. The chief guest, the Honorable Speaker Moses Wetangula, the Principal Secretary, Department for Higher Education and Research, Madam Chancellor, the Chairperson of Council, the Acting Vice Chancellor, the Acting Deputy Chancellors, Deans, Directors, Professors, Lecturers, Parents, my fellow graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. Good morning. My name is Irene Kavuka, and I studied Bachelor of Commerce degree, accounting option. Allow me to address you briefly on this auspicious occasion of the second graduation ceremony of our beloved Kaimosi Friends University. I feel honored and privileged to stand before you today to speak on behalf of our graduating class of 2023. The girl standing before you today comes from Soi village in Lukiani of Kakamega County, and I was brought up by a grandmother who is a subsistence farmer who depends on her and 1 acre piece of land. This is where I and my siblings, we get all our basic needs as well as my school fees. To the meager resources at home, I have been a limitation on one hand, but a positive challenge towards self-improvement. My secondary school experience was therefore shaped by a strong determination to complete my education and proceed to university to acquire a degree in order to be self-reliant. Most importantly, my greatest desire in life has been to find the best way of appreciating my hardworking grandmother, who is my role model and my best friend. However, it has not been easy achieving my dreams, except through my grandmother's kind support. And in addition, I salute my lecturers for selflessly dedicating their time and knowledge to mentor us at KAFU. And we now face the future with confidence, armed with necessary knowledge, skills, attitudes to survive in the dynamic job markets. Today, I'm happy to report that my success in KCSE in 2018 came as a bright light at the end of a very dark tunnel of extreme socio-economic challenges at home. Luckily, my performance propelled me to the vibrant academic community that is KAFU, which was then known as KAFUCO. In KAFU, I found a home away from home and immediately embarked on a long journey to exert pressure, whereby my main motivation was to come one day to pull my family out of many financial problems that pervaded my early life. I'm therefore grateful to the entire KAFU community, led by our able Vice Chancellor, Professor Jack Nandi, and all the teaching staff and support staff for making the learning environment conducive and enabling us to achieve our academic goals. May God bless you abundantly, and I look forward to rejoining you soon as a postgraduate student to pursue my master's degree, because my wish is to become a lecturer and impact lives and find solutions to community challenges. To all my comrades, I say congratulations. My advice to you as a KAFU alumni is that nothing good comes easy, but let us realize that success, contrary to how it is perceived, it is not an event, but a habit. And it is a habit of pursuing a godly ambition, a habit of having the end in mind, and a habit of not quitting. This is to encourage us that no matter where we go or what we do, there will always be challenges ahead of us. But we must face them boldly with our heads held high and our hearts wide open in order to achieve our vision. Indeed, as Dr. Abdul Kalam, an Indian aerospace scientist and a statesman, said that, and I quote, "Learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides knowledge that makes you great." Finally, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and prosperous 2024. Comrades power! Comrades power! May God bless you, may God bless KAFU, and may God bless Kenya. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll request the comrade to be upstanding. The comrade to be upstanding as Irene joins them. Kindly. The band, brass band. The band. Very sterling performance in your time and in your academics. Thank you. Now I have an humble responsibility and opportunity at this time. I want to welcome the Vice Chancellor. He's going to be making his speech and also be recognizing and welcoming his invited guests that have joined us on this auspicious occasion. And he will take up the program up to welcoming the Chancellor. When he takes up the program, he will run it up to welcoming the Chancellor. And so, at this time, the only person that can bring our Vice Chancellor on stage is the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of academic, student affairs, and research, Professor Julius Kipkemboi. Brass band. The brass band. The brass band.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's now my humble pleasure to invite our Vice Chancellor, Acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Jack Nandi, to address the congregation. Welcome, sir.
Our chief guest, who we are expecting to come, Right Honorable Dr. Moses Masika Wetangula, the Speaker of the National Assembly, the Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Education, Honorable Ezekiel Machogu, represented here, the Principal Secretary, State Department for Higher Education and Research, Dr. Beatrice Muganda Inyangala, also represented here, our Chancellor, Dr. Benedict Mungai, the presiding chairperson of Council, Mr. Paul M. Wanderi, other chairpersons of councils present, members of KAFU Council and other councils present, the Governor of Vihiga County, Dr. Wilbur Otichiro, Vice Chancellors from other universities present, principals of university colleges present, members of the University Management Board, and Senate university staff and students, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I wish to take this opportunity to invite you to our second graduation. You are all aware of the milestones that we made last year on 2nd of August when we got our charter. And you are also aware of another milestone the same year on 21st of December when we had our first graduation. So today we are here to celebrate our second graduation. And therefore, for those of you who are graduating today, our graduates, we are proud of you. And we know very well that now you are supposed to join your team, your colleagues who graduated last year on 21st of December, so that you can be able to form an alumni and an endowment fund. The alumni will be contributing money to the university and be supporting, coming up with an endowment fund. We've already opened that account for endowment fund, and therefore we need you to support that endowment fund. Most of us are already supporting endowment funds at the universities where we were. So we want you to make sure that you form an alumni that will be adding value, that will be supporting, will be contributing towards the endowment fund for this university. Now, before I proceed, I wish to recognize some of our colleagues who are here, who have come to celebrate with us on this day. I wish to recognize Professor Dickson Nyariki, who is my big brother and the Vice Chancellor of Murang'a University of Technology. Professor, wherever you are, your professor is over there. Thank you very much, Professor, for coming all the way to be with us. We also wish to recognize Professor Charles Omoke, who is representing the Vice Chancellor of JOUST, Professor Akuno. We wish also to recognize Professor Beatrice Were, who is representing the Vice Chancellor of University of Eldoret, our brother Cheriot. We wish to recognize Professor Elijoy Micheni, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic and Student Affairs, who is representing the Vice Chancellor, Tomboya University. Thank you very much, Professor. We also have a number of guests who are here, whom we wish to recognize. There are quite a number of them. But before I go to the guests, I just want to recognize the local people who have taken a lot of interest in education. And today, there are a number of them who are graduating, just to show the support the university, the impact the university is having. There are quite a number, but I'll recognize quite a few, so that as you leave this place and you go back home, the only support we need from the local community, and especially from Vihiga County, because you are all aware that this university has over 4,000 students. And of the 4,000 students, only 250 students come from Vihiga County. That is very bad news. That is very bad news. And it's very discouraging. Vihiga County, this is the only university in this county. Support this university. If you go to Kibabi University, you'll be shocked to find that the largest number of students in Kibabi University come from Bungoma County. If you go to Masinde Muliro University, you'll find that the majority of the students at Masinde Muliro University come from Kakamega County. But in Vihiga County, you will find that out of the 4,000 students, only 250 students come from Vihiga County. That is a shame. And this trend must change. Because this is your university. It means if all other students walk away from this university, there will be no university. And to make it even worse, the whole of Amisi sub-county, where the university is, there are only 50 students. This is even a bigger shame. And this trend must change. What we want to hear, we don't want to hear noise. We want you to market this university. That's the only way the university is going to grow. It doesn't matter who is the vice chancellor of this university. The university must grow. So this is a very clear message. That if you come from this county, and you love the people, the Tiriki, you love the people of Vihiga, and you are out there, stand up out of the crowd. Market this university. Don't preach noise. Don't preach hatred. Don't preach ethnicity. Market this university so that the university can grow. The university depends on the numbers. The funding of the university lies on the numbers. So if you have no money, there will be no students here, there will be no money here, there will be no development. So my appeal to the local people is that support this university. And I want to appreciate a number of people in the local community, especially the students who are here, for marketing the university. I wish to recognize particularly Seth Jiveti Makuchi of Makuchi. Seth Kivechi is over there. He's an assistant chief of Makuchi. And today, Seth began with a diploma. Today, he's getting a degree. Can you clap for him? That is what we want to hear from the community. We need to get these papers so that 5 years from now, the professors from this university will be coming from the local community. When the university is hiring people from other communities, it's because we don't have them. So we want, you have already got your bachelor's degree, proceed. Go and get your PhD. I know Callistus is here. Where is Callistus? Yeah, Callistus is over there. He was an area MCA. He got his bachelor's degree. He has got his master's. And now he's doing his PhD. Yes. So in the future, we are going to have a professor called who? Callistus. Who can become even one day, become what? A vice chancellor of this university. That is the noise we want to hear. Not the negative energy. Is that okay? Can you clap for Callistus? And Seth Jiveti has also brought us Esther Nikoche, the current chief of Shaviringa, who is getting a certificate in social work. Where is Esther? Esther is over there. A chief. She's our student. She's getting a certificate in social work. Seth has also brought us Alfred Kiraka, the assistant chief of Givogi sublocation. Where is Alfred? Alfred is there. He's getting today a diploma in criminology. Another assistant chief who is here with us today is Sarah Anangole Gisianga. She's getting a diploma in criminology. Where is Sarah? Over there, thank you very much. And then we have Kennedy Kinala Oyengo, assistant chief Gamalenga, who is getting a diploma in criminology. And we also have our own area MCA. Bonnie, where is Bonnie? Yeah, Bonnie is over there. This is our MCA of this area. The university is in Muhudu. That's where we are. This is our student. Today he's getting his diploma. He's joining the degree class. And you'll never hear any noise from him about the university. Can you clap for him? So this message is very strong to all and sundry. We market the university, take advantage of the university, come here, pursue the degree. In 10 years from now, you'll be the future professors of this university. I also wanted to recognize Mwanaidi Abdi. Mwanaidi Abdi is not here. She's pursuing her master's degree. Where is Mwanaidi Abdi? She's a DCI from Vihiga doing her degree in this university. We have Alan Mutange, who is a revenue officer in Vihiga County. We have Bakari Wandala, a ward administrator, who is also pursuing a degree here. And then we have Richard Muhiga, the MCA for Shamahoho. You must know this man. Where is Richard? Richard is over here. The MCA for Shamahoho. I don't think you have heard any noise from the MCA of Shamahoho. You only hear academic what? Noise. That's what we want to hear. He's pursuing a degree, a master's in strategic management. And we also have our own deputy governor of Vihiga County, Wilberforce Kitiezo. His Excellency Wilberforce Kitiezo is pursuing a Master's of Business Administration in Strategic Planning. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. That's what we want. So we want you to change the trend of Vihiga County. Change the trend of Vihiga County so that we can be able to have positive energy and market this university to the people of Vihiga so that we can have as many students as possible from here. There are many others whom I would have wished to mention, but because of time, we don't want to mention them. The purpose of introducing the ones I've just introduced is to send a strong message to Vihiga County that your numbers in this university is wanting. And therefore, we want you to be the pioneers to market this university to the county and bring in more students so that the university belongs to this county. You cannot stand somewhere and say, this is our university. University Yeru, and you are not there. Yeru and you are on the road. How can it be Yeru when you are on the road? Come here and pursue what? A bachelor's degree, a master's degree, a PhD, then you become a professor here, so you can walk here and we will see the positive energy in this university. I wish to recognize the elders who are here. We've worked very closely with them. I don't know if there's any senior elder here, just to say hi. Mzee Mayavi, are you here? Or any other of your colleagues? Just say hi. The elders. Quickly, Mzee, just say hi. Mzee Luyani. One of you to say hi. And Kavuludi, you prepare to come and say hi on behalf of the professionals. The elders, just one word.
I want to thank God first of all for us to come to the second graduation. And I want to say the Vice Chancellor, Professor Nandi, has sent us a very strong message. We have been working together. We tell the people outside there in the barazas that we need people to come to our institution. I'm glad that this is taking root now. We stand from this community, we will stand focused to see that our people have come to take their education here. I'm Reverend Moses Shiriwa Smith. I want to recognize the colleagues I have with me. Solomon Luyali, can you stand? All of us, all the people that we work together, all the elders. Mr. Mayavi is there. Mr. Kenneth, Dr. Kenneth is there, and Ambani. Lusuli is there. We thank you for taking positive role to see that this university in our land, we have our own children here. May God bless you.
Colleagues, if you go to Meru, I've been to the university in Meru, I've been to Tharaka Nithi. There are people we call in Njuri what? Njurinjeke. They are very important. So these are our Njurinjekes. We work with them because they are supposed to provide direction. On behalf of the professionals, Commissioner Kavuludi, one word, we work with professionals who are born and bred here and who support the university positively.
Thank you very much, Vice Chancellor, our Chancellor, Chair, the University Council, senior officers of this university, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and with special recognition to the graduates. I want to be very brief, just like the elder who came here. There are a number of professionals who come from this community and who have been playing a significant role in the establishment of this university, and we've not stopped. Kindly allow me, Vice Chancellor, to just request them to stand here and do what this was they did. The professionals, please come over here. I'm sure it's only one. It's not only one. The rest of us, yes. Now that we are not so many, please just come around. Allow me.
Good afternoon or good morning. My name is Dr. Patrick Saisi. I come from Cheptulu, Tirik here, and we are very happy to have Professor Nandi here. What he's doing, we are supporting him 100 times. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Dr. Henry Shivaji, the Secretary of AMIS Professionals. We need to support this university, KAFU, through intellectual richness. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my colleague, our professionals. My name is Johnston Kavuludi. I'm the one who is introducing myself not as doctor, because I'm not one. I went to school at a time when there was only one university in Kenya, and so we used to say he's a student at the university, because it was the University of Nairobi. What pleases me today is that we can refer to very specific institutions of higher learning, universities of excellence, where our university, where we are currently, stands out. I want to say thank you very much, Chancellor. Thank you very much, Professor Nandi. And we thank the University Council greatly, because we've walked a long journey with you. I do recall where you started off somewhere in a very small place, and at that time, the place was called Fuka, Friends University at Kaimosi. And we only began to make sense when Kafuko came in place under the able, distinguished Professor Nandi. Today, we celebrate the second graduation under the same illustrious son of this country. As we do so, I just want to say this. Thank you, Professor, for sending that very terse message. It's a serious message. And those of us who are standing or seated here, and we call ourselves sons and the daughters and the wazees of Vihiga County, we need to feel ashamed. Indeed, I feel ashamed as a professional from here. This institution, I don't think would have been where it is if it wasn't for the current leadership. This institution is not a Vihiga institution in terms of ownership. This institution
is a national institution. It's not for Tirikis. And we Tirikis who have been demonstrating out there need to feel ashamed. Indeed, I think we are ashamed. Those people are not even here. We cannot be demonstrating even before the competent authorities make certain decisions on appointment. It does not matter how much we demonstrate at Shamahoho, at Cheptulu, and a few other places. Vice chancellors, the deputies, and so on will be appointed by government. Not by Tirikis, not by Kavuludi, not by these people who have just introduced themselves. We will stand behind the university administration, we will stand behind the vice chancellor solidly to just ensure that tenderpreneurs, because I'll tell you very clearly, Chancellor, the guys who are in trouble are the ones who want to come and supply eggs, cuckoos, who want to bring in watchmen, not those who want to come and study. Don't take them seriously, because there are no eggs and cuckoos which arise out of people who are not pursuing education. Let me not say too much, but I just want to say finally that this is perhaps one of the few institutions at this level which have endeavored to come up with a formal instrument of collaboration with the local community where our input, participation, and all that it takes to belong to the university is being recognized. And we want to thank you, Professor. And for the students who are going out there, those of you who come from Hamisi, those who come from Tiriki, those who come from Vihiga, it is you that we would like to go and tell your colleagues that you are in the best university in the Republic of Kenya. Can they come here too? We also want to ask the leadership of this place. It's unfortunate we don't have our MP here today, but we have our MCS here, whom we love and we know. With their participation today here, they'll be going out to tell people, hey, Tirikis are not so backward to be only 50 at the university. But a strong message to our Member of Parliament. That should be the mobilizer, the person that should bring people here. I want the message from Professor to reach you. I want us to have a session here with all the leadership in the absence of students and to say, this national university to which we belong, we must make our contribution not through protests and demonstrations, but by getting our children to come and partake of the education that is provided. Thank you very much. God bless the graduates and everybody else.
Well, those are not my words. Those are the words of a professional. Those are the words of a whole commissioner. You know Johnson Kavuludi, you know what he is in this country. So those are his words. He has given an advisory, and those who have heard, I hope they have got that message clearly, that we need to market this university and focus on positive energy and not on negative energy. I wish to recognize my big brother, Professor Solomon Shibairo, who is the Vice Chancellor of our mother university, Masinde University of Science and Technology. Professor also comes from here. For those of you who don't know, Professor is at Tiriki. He comes from Shamahoho up there, and he's okay, and he's working at Kakamega. And there is no noise in Kakamega. Professor, we salute you. So if you come from here and you are at Tiriki and you want to know how vice chancellors are treated, go and talk to Professor Shibairo. He'll give you a proper advice on how you are supposed to stay with a vice chancellor of our university. Professor, welcome. I want to recognize our student leaders. The students are here. We called off exams yesterday and today. SGC President, just come and say one word. Very quickly. This is your day. This is the day of our graduates. Just one word, 1 minute. Are you there? Quickly. And as he comes, we also wish to recognize all our colleagues, our members of staff who are here, the lecturers, the heads of departments, the teaching and non-teaching, the directors, the deans, and all colleagues who are here. We recognize you. We also recognize union leaders who are here. Where are they? The unions, KUSU, the unions, UWASU, and KUDEA. Yeah, the union members are here. You can see them. The union, and I'm saying this because I have a message. I saw some people demonstrating on the road, and they were having a placard. And on that placard, it was written, the union, Kaimosi Friends University. And those people have never been to anybody's university. So I want you as unions to take that seriously, because the university will also take a legal action. If you are on the road demonstrating and you are showing that you are from Kaimosi University, and yet you have never even done even a certificate at any university, and you are purporting to be an employee of the university, a union, I'm asking unions to take action, and I want that action on our table, clearly defined, on who those members were. Because you cannot be showing something that you are at the university, yet you have never been to anybody's what? University. Not even a toilet of a university. So you can come.
All protocols observed, good afternoon. My name is Munialo Collins, the chairperson of the students' KAFUSA. Mine is just to send my heartily congratulations to the comrades who are about to graduate and the families who accompanied them here. Step outside there with courage. Go make a way for us. We are also coming. I'd also like to ask you to have this virtue of patriotism. Patriotism is a virtue that you should walk with outside there. Safeguard your nation. Who is a patriot? Who is a patriarch? This is a person who loves, supports, and defends one's country. That one is a patriot. How can we show patriotism, ladies and gentlemen? By speaking well of our country, by obeying all laws, by respecting, protecting, and promoting the rights of others, most importantly, shunning tribalism and nepotism. A patriot also defends a country at all times and fights for corruption. Having talked of patriotism, I'd like to put more concern on this factor of shunning tribalism and nepotism. It is something that you are currently facing in this university. As a representative of the comrades, I want to say that the negative publicity about different types of people is not should be unheard of. As comrades, I know under the administration of this university that you are safe and that we are going to continue with our exams well. About what is transpiring, we don't want to know. Whoever becomes the VC is not our business. It's the business of the PSC. But how we pray and ask that the PSC gives us back Professor Nandi. How we pray that Professor Nandi remains our VC. Because of the factors that you know. And you know, as student leaders, we are there for the welfare of comrades. Number one, this is the only university that I know first years are doing exams with no zero balance as we speak. they are doing exams with huge balances. Under him, he is bringing up the ultra-modern library over there. It is going to be the tallest building in this county. You will see. Under him, we are having the perimeter wall, which is still unfinished. And because he's the one who started it, we know that he'll finish it. So please, wherever you are, the chairperson, PSC, hearken to our cry. Our cry is simple. Professor Nandi back. Comrades, power. When you go outside there, make a way for us. Thank you so much. May God bless you.
Yeah, thank you very much, the SGC President. We have some guests here from other universities. The principal of Salvation University, Dr. Julius Mukonyi, is here. Just wave. Can you clap for him? Are there any reps from other universities who are here? Whom we have not recognized? Okay. When our political leaders come, I think the the chancellor will give them an opportunity when that time comes, so that the leaders will introduce themselves. We have our political leaders who are here. You have your own chance at the right time, especially after all others have come. If the others will not have come, then you'll have time to be introduced at that time so that we can be able to proceed. Now, I want to be very brief. I want to, first of all, take this opportunity to thank all our colleagues, our members of staff, teaching and non-teaching, for the role that you have played. One of our core values of this university is teamwork that you have shown. And that's why we are today graduating these students who are before you. So my colleagues, I want to take this opportunity to thank you very much for the work that you have done and the support that you have given us. I want to thank also the council of the university for guiding us. Every time we have had issues discussed, whether we have money, we don't have money, council has been there. We have been thinking together, making decisions, giving us approvals, rationalizing the budget, and enabling us to live on very little funds. As you are all aware, the government cannot be able to fund all the 40 public universities today. So universities have to think outside the box. And we have been thinking with the members of the council. Thank you very much for being there and for assisting us during the period when we were serving these students to graduate. We are here also to take a special appreciation of the team that was behind ISO certification. Now we are 9001 2015 ISO certified. Those of you who are here, the meaning of ISO certification means that you can get your service in KAFU at the shortest period possible. So I want to recognize our colleagues who played an important role, all of you who played an important role. The council for giving us the funds, and colleagues who are participating in ISO certification. And specifically, we want to thank Dr. Peter Karanja. I don't know if he's here today. Yeah, Dr. Peter Karanja over there. Those of you who don't know that man, you should know him. He's the one who began ISO certification. And I want to inform everybody who is here that today, KAFU has produced a Vice Chancellor. Dr. Peter Karanja has been appointed the Vice Chancellor of Gretsa University. So we have brains and talent in this university. And when Dr. Karanja left this university to move to the Kenya University as a Deputy Vice Chancellor, he left the mantle of quality assurance in the hands of one lady, a lady from Botswana, from University of Gaborone, who comes from this community, Dr. Jane Imbunya. I want to give special recognition for that lady. Dr. Jane Imbunya, can you stand somewhere so that these people have to know? This lady, a member of staff in this university, is the one who has driven ISO certification. She took over from Dr. Karanja, and she has driven the ISO certification to where it is today. And I want to appeal to the members of the community, the security, the county leadership, the national leadership. This lady has withered a lot of problems from some members of this community. She even had her own hotel. It was broken into 3 times. She was so stressed. We had talked to her a number of times and encouraged her to move on. How can a lady begin such a big hotel within this area to benefit the community? And then some people just begin breaking into this hotel so many times to frustrate her not to do the business. So as KAFU, we are not happy because that has been affecting her performance. But we want to thank you for being very strong, and leaders of this community. This is your wife. This lady is your wife. She's married to the Tirikis. Abalukoba. This is your wife. Protect this lady and stand with her so that she can be able to become an asset to this community. For us as a university, we are proud of her. She's a very tough lady who has driven ISO certification, and now KAFU is no longer what it will be again. We'll be able to move on with that ISO certification. So Jen, you can sit down. Can you clap for her? Council, we want to thank you very much for giving us the funds, and our students, especially the champions. Can all those champions stand wherever they are? Now, those are the students who work very closely with the lecturers. There's no way a lecturer will miss a class in KAFU. Those champions monitor the classes. There is no way students in KAFU will have missing marks. Those stories of missing marks that are in other universities are no longer in KAFU. Because of those what? Champions. There is no way students will not do their cards, 2 cards in a semester. Because of the what? The champions. And there's no way a student will miss exams. Because of the what? The champions. So champions, we salute you. Can we all appreciate the role of the champions? And I want to recognize some of the champions today who are also graduating. Can you stand wherever you are? The champions who are graduating. They're over there, you can see them. We recognize you. Thank you very much, because you are the ones who have been working for other colleagues to ensure that students are taught. Lecturers teach. You've been working very closely with the lecturers, and we want to encourage you to keep doing that so that KAFU is totally a different university. So thank you very much. Wish you all the best for the role that you have played. And we shall be remembering that you played an important role, even for your colleagues who are here to graduate. Colleagues, our students who are graduating today, can you clap? Can you appreciate the role of those champions who are graduating with you? And can you also clap for yourself? Can you appreciate yourselves? Thank you very much. That is the slogan of what? Academic champions in the university. KAFU is very unique. Very unique that if you are a lecturer here and you don't go to class, next thing you'll find yourself in my office. That's what KAFU is. We don't pay you salary for nothing. We make sure that we pay salary. Council has enabled us to ensure that we pay salary on 22nd or the last week of the month. Our salaries are paid promptly. But we make sure that you do your work. And that is because we have a team, a great team of students who are working with us, and they are doing a very good job to ensure that that happens. So thank you very much for the role that you have played. We know that KAFU as a university has also had an important role in research. This year, our chair, Chancellor, we want to let you know that we got one of our researchers won a scholarship, won a grand research, and she's here. We need to recognize her. I didn't recognize myself. I am running a grant of 20 million as the chief investigator. I am also a researcher. That's what I am. I have a research of about 20 million from National Research Fund. So I was the one who was running a research with the highest amount of money. But today I'm humbled that one of us has now beaten me and is having a research of over 20 million. Dr. Ann Busla, can you just stand so that you recognize? That lady over there, Dr. Busla, is now running a research fund on mosquitoes. We have female mosquitoes that cause malaria. I don't know why the male ones don't cause malaria. Maybe you can talk to her, she will tell you. So can you clap for her? And so there are many other projects that are being undertaken. And we are hoping that we are going to have even more money. I want to recognize most of my colleagues who are here of this university. KAFU has now done one major research. And they have now developed, we have developed a proposal. We have a proposal in this university, known to a few of us here, and the proposal is worth $3.033 billion US. Can you clap for that team? So we have a dream team here, and I just want them to be recognized. It's not easy for a university to develop a proposal worth $3.03 billion. In Kenya shillings, we are talking of 364 billion Kenya shillings over a period of 10 years. I am the head of that team, and the other colleagues of mine here, I just want them to stand. My deputies and the rest, the ones who are involved in the dot fee project, can you all stand? This is what we call the dream team. We are dreaming big for this university. We've done a proposal of 364 billion. If that money will be released to this university, it will be the biggest project in Africa, south of the Sahara. And it will run for over 10 years. That is what we have done for this university. And these are the colleagues of mine who have developed that. Because we don't have enough funds from the government. We cannot continue dreaming and thinking that we're going to get the money. So that's our vision for this university. A proposal, one of the biggest proposals ever in Africa, has been developed in this university. And my colleagues here did a very good job. So we want to thank them very much for the job well done and pray for that proposal. As soon as it's funded, KAFU and the community, members of this community, members of this county, members of this region, because this proposal goes all the way to the whole of Western region, it will never be the same again. You can now sit down. We also want to thank the members of the council who have helped us in the development of the proposal, and especially the chair. The chair and another member, Paul here, are trustees. Because that amount of money cannot come through the government. There's no way 364 billion can come through the government. So we have registered a trustee, and in that trustee, we have a chair and another member of the council, and some of us here who are trustees. And the project is supposed to run for the next 10 years. So that proposal has already been accepted, it's being reviewed, and we are looking forward towards getting those funds to change the entire area, the entire region, as far as that research is concerned. We have done a number of projects. I don't want to repeat those projects, but we've done our best. We have delivered on all the projects. Those of you who knew this university, it's no longer the same. When we came here in 2014, this was a TTC. The hostels, you are all aware. We only had dormitories here, we didn't have hostels. All the roads that are here were mud. We were only having pit latrines. All our roofing was asbestos. And you know asbestos is carcinogenic. We've worked extremely hard. We've done all the hostels. we've changed them. We no longer have those pit latrines. We never had lecture rooms. We have a number of lecture rooms that we have done. And right behind you, you can see the Uhuru Kenyatta Tuition Complex. It's our signature building. The whole of that building, as you see it, those of you who have come here to the university, is only 300 million. If it was in another place, it could have been over 1 billion. But because of prudent financial management, we've done that building the way it is there. That is what this management has been doing. Because when you are out there, you can say anything about the university. So we want to encourage anybody who wants to know how prudent management is done, come to the university and you can be able to see how prudent management is done. We've done our best. We are one of the few universities in this country without any pending bills. Most universities are not able even to pay salary. Some of them are only paying 60% of the salary. Here in KAFU, we pay salary 100%, and our salary is paid before the end of the month. So that is what the management of this university has done. You have been shown we are now doing a perimeter wall right behind here. It's in phases. We hope to secure the whole land. We hope to secure 204 acres of land. So we are looking for money, and we are sourcing for funds through friends. And we hope that one day we'll have an entire perimeter wall in this university. As you can see across over there, we have a library. That is a postmodern library. That is going to be the hub of knowledge in this university. So we are also looking for funds to ensure that we complete that library. So there are many projects that are ongoing. The 2 projects are still ongoing. But the rest of the projects that we began in this university, all of them are complete. If you want to know anything about this university, financial management, everything about the university, we have audit reports. Go and look at the audit reports, the reports from the Auditor General, and find out if any shilling from this university has been stolen by anybody. Go and look at those reports. The reports are in public domain. So that when you are talking about KAFU, you are talking about management. You are talking about prudent management. You know no shilling has ever been stolen from this university. And that's management of this university. So we want to thank you, all of you, who have been supporting this university, and we want you to continue supporting the university. Because the future of this university is great. And we hope that we'll be able to achieve this dream together. I also want to let members know, and I want to take this opportunity specifically to thank the county government, and also request that there are some things I want us to do together, especially the road network. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, you are here. We want this university to look totally different. If you go to Kakamega, you will see that a high school like Kakamega has a tarmac road all the way to the school. But how can a whole university, the only university in Vihiga County, not have a what? A tarmac road. We don't have to get students on the road to go and demonstrate so that the road can be made. So all the time I keep on asking students, don't demonstrate. Don't go to the road. Something will be done about this. Leaders who are here, do something about this. Prioritize activities of this university. Let us have a road there. And in this document, there are a number of things that I've asked. I'm still asking for a road, a tarmac road. Leaders, let us sit together and talk about this. A tarmac road, not only leading to the university, but in the whole of KAFU complex. KAFU complex is the only complex in Africa that has more than 15 institutions in one place. There are 5 primary schools, secondary schools, and other institutions, FCK, theological, all of them, name them, TTC, they are there. This complex requires a network of roads, tarmac network of roads. And this can be done. This is not rocket science, it can be done. It's not rocket science, it has been done in Kakamega. Why not here? What has happened to this university? So leaders, we are sending this message strongly because we have talked about it before and we tend to think that you are taking too long to make a decision. It's not about doing marams, it's not about doing graveling. We want a tarmac road over there. We are also asking for a flyover. We want a flyover at the entry of that gate. So that the students who are going to Kaimosi Junior, they are going to Muhudu, they are going to the girls' school, they are coming to the university, they are going to FCK. They should not be crossing the road dangerously. We need to have a flyover over there. So this is the message we are sending. This message will go to the chief guest, and this message is also going to the leaders there, so that you know something has to be done. Give us also floodlights. We also need to have floodlights. This is very critical. That we need to have floodlights in this university all over. You know, this is an equatorial forest, so we need to have floodlights in this university. And also, we need to have electricity, the power, the lights all over this university. This is very critical. We have had cases of rape, and they have been going on, affecting the students. Even one case, we had a case in this university and other institutions around here. So these are issues we have to work together and talk together, and we are proud of the county government. We had Governor's Hall. It was built with money from the county. It means there are many things we can do together. For the national government, I want to take this opportunity to thank the national government. That if you saw the newspaper of 5th of December, you'll see in MyGov that KAFU has won a project on accommodation facility for students worth 1,000 students. So we want to take this opportunity to thank the government because we were requesting for this. And I'm told that is only phase 1. So in phase 1, we are having accommodation facility of 1,000 students. It has already been advertised so that our students can be able to stay in decent places. So we shall be working together with all of you. We want to thank the third parties. You've been providing accommodation, but I know that the number of students is increasing. Very soon when we run into more students, we shall have challenges in terms of accommodation. But we are happy that the government, through affordable housing project and through the promise that was made by the Prime Cabinet Secretary when he was the chief guest here, the Prime Cabinet Secretary has kept his promise. And now we have been awarded accommodation facility of a hostel of 1,000 students. I want to take this opportunity, finally. To thank all of you. And the graduates, I want to tell you that we are very proud of you. You are a KAFU, and when you go out there,